What up, guys? Welcome to our YouTube channel.
Hey guys, so this is it's just going to be a social video.
Yeah.
So we're just going to explain about our differences and also chores for married couples and even even for single people, if I could put it that way.
But I'll say married people because single people wouldn't be like living together. Okay, I know some they already live together before marriage, but yeah, if you live together, we thought maybe we should share like who does what, and maybe perhaps the importance of sharing chores and sometimes doing chores together, because it's kind of like a team building exercise.
It is a team building exercise. So whether you're a couple living together or a married couple, it's not nice to have one person do all the chores. It's teamwork. It's part of building your relationship and getting to know each
Yeah.
other, and even get to know each other's weaknesses in terms of the chores. Like for so, it, let me use today as an example. So while Evidence was busy cleaning the the bathroom, I was busy sweeping and mopping the floor.
And yeah, and actually I wanted to like sweep the floors for him. I started like with one room, but somehow he just wanted to take over, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna watch you. But I realized that there was just so much to do in the house that sometimes maybe one person might like, let's say, cleaning, and you feel like, okay, maybe probably I'm not gonna do anything today because I mean we maybe not cooking tonight, or and then but there's just so much to do in the house, more especially if you are busy during the week. So I kind of like kept myself busy. I realized that there were like dishes had to be done. I washed dishes, then I cleaned like the bathroom, obvious not the floors, but different parts of the bathroom, the bath, the toilet, the basing, and all of that,
Shower door.
and the yeah, the shower door and all of that. And I feel like it's good sharing chores, because you don't have to make the other partner maybe more of a, let me just say, of a slave. Let's say both of you guys are working and perhaps you're just living together. I don't think you really need like a maid if you don't have like a big house. So probably after work, like like food needs to be cooked, dishes will have to be washed, like even if though maybe you might have a dishwasher, still dishes will have to be stacked, and all of those other things. So it's important just to shed off some weight on the other person. Like for an example, if both of you guys are working, after work, you can start cooking, someone is chopping, someone is busy frying, and do it's much quicker as well, and you get to learn from each other.
So yes, especially with the cooking part, and now with prepping, for some reason I don't know how I always end up cutting myself with a knife. So, but that's part of learning and weaknesses. I mean, yes, I always get nervous with a knife, but at the end of the day, you learn every single day, and the more you do it, the more you can do. You can prep food properly, or even cook the house properly. Now, what reminded me is that cleaning the house is kind of like cleaning your heart. I'm talking about in a spiritual form, because if you don't clean the house and you don't do the dishes, it smells dirty. It gets uncomfortable. It gets depressed, and it really affects you mentally. So cleaning the house is like cleaning your heart, making your heart ever new. And it just reminded me that we need to clean out our spirits in Christ, and bring the heart of our worship back to Christ. And if we do that, it's like we are cleaning our home. I mean, this physical home. It's it's like the physical temple, if I could put it that way. But our bodies, we also, even our heart and our spirit, that's clean. It's like cleaning our spiritual temple as well. So yeah, like we can't. How could I put it this way? It can also help me, like, is that it's good to have, it's good to have a clean spirit and also a clean spiritual temple and a clean physical temple as well.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because we need to take care of ourselves. I mean, it's part of the wisdom of God. We can see so many people in the Bible had to work very hard to get things done. So I think he can make a good pastor. What do you think there? So basically, we don't like preparing for this social video. We didn't prepare anything, and I'm quite impressed of how he actually explained everything.
We just went all out. We just went ham on it.
So that's why our videos, we don't wanna be perfect, because I mean sometimes we portray as if everything is perfect. So usually our videos we don't really prepare, unless if maybe I might have a scripture that it's reading from the Bible. We don't like preparing, more especially if it's social video. So we just want to bring it on as it is. So yeah, so maybe just to explain a bit of, I think Marco cleans very well. I'm really impressed, because I mean, I don't know, I thought you always vacuumed at his place, because I mean they had a vacuum and carpeted bedrooms. So I thought that was the only thing he could do, and that's why I'm saying that sharing chores, it's like team building. I actually told him that I think I taught him how to clean. He said no, I was wrong. He actually used to clean, I don't know from which age, but anyway, he said that he used to clean from dusting, sweeping, and doing all
cutting grass.
Yeah, I knew that he was cutting his the lawn back with his parents and stuff, but I was quite impressed the way he cleans. He literally cleans like a lady. Not that I'm saying he's perfect, but the way
cleans like a lady.
Yeah,
am I a lady?
No, not in that way. But it's like,
do I have breasts in front of me?
What? Come on, don't be descriptive. All I'm trying to say, guys, is that he cleans properly. Because I mean, some guys are just, I don't know, but all I'm saying that he cleans thoroughly, because I feel like ladies, it's the gift that God gave them to check, okay, what about the faster bangs? What is faster bang in English?
Faster bang. It sounds like a windowsill or something.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up calling it faster bang. So in English, I never knew. Okay, yeah.
I think it's a windowsill or something.
You English. Okay, windowsill. Okay. Though you're Italian, but let's say you are English, because you're more English than Italian.
That is true.
Yeah. So anyway, I'm learning a lot of words, guys, from him, because, as my friend Notkola will say, you think you know English up until you live with English people, because we kind of know English when it comes to school. You know that you need to write in specific ways, how you paraphrase and stuff like that. But the day-to-day things window, what? Look, I forgot already.
Windowsill.
No one ever used a windowsill in my family. I know faster bank, because that's what I grew up. My grandmother, my mom, we call it a bang stool. We use some of the African words. So I'm learning a lot. I'm learning a lot from him, though he's still learning from me in some of the English stuff, but I mean more of academic, but yeah, I'm really learning from him. So yeah, as I was saying, sharing chores really helps, because I just discovered today that he told me that he used to clean, and I could see the way he cleans that. Actually, I didn't really teach him that, but in my mind, I thought actually he learned from me how to clean. So, and also another day where I've enjoyed, because he was like, yo, the car is so dirty, we need to take it to the car wash and stuff. We ended up not doing so. I was like, yo, I feel like...
And it's expensive.
No, it's not really expensive. I mean, well, yeah, it's expensive, more especially if you are broke, and I feel like we were kind of broke that time. But if it's just month end, you're like, oh wow, that's cheap. I'll just go and take the car to the to the car wash. But I mean, we kind of like procrastinated, and the month went by, and all of that. Let me just finish this sentence. And what I enjoy, I decided that okay, we need to go and wash this car. And I wasn't sure, because I mean, washing a car, I've realized it takes a lot
It
of
does
time.
take a lot of time.
But I actually enjoy washing the car with him, because it was just so nice. Saying, "Oh,
It
come
was
do this."
easier, quicker.
Yeah, and for the fact that we were doing it together, it's like, no, come do this. For me, it was very nice, and yeah.
So, like with washing a car, like I would also tell evidence, like start from the cleanest and work your way to the dirtiest. So,
Yeah, I didn't know that. I just.
because and something that I kind of learned is that when you look at the chamois, if you start from the dirtiest, like the chamois gets dirty, and when it's time to wash the windows, you can still see some scuffs because the chamois has got leftovers of the dirt. So we start from cleaning the inside, and then from the outside, windows and lights, and then the body, and then the tires and the rims.
Well, I mean, I think that was like my third time washing a car. Usually, I know my car. I mean, my car is like a year old, more than a year old now. But when I was at home, my brother was always washing. When we were still in KZN, the guy who worked at where I stayed, like we would like pay him to wash the car instead of taking it to the garage, because at least he was making some money. So, but I've realized washing a car, guys, it's not my thing, and I don't think I would want to wash a car ever again by myself. But I really did enjoy washing with him.
And also, it's also much easier. Let me make another example. So, while I was busy lavering the car with soap, she would just follow me rinsing the car with water, and then once I've done with soaping the car, and then she would ask me to go and fetch some more water. So while she's busy rinsing the car, I'll go to the tap, get more water, and come back. All those things, all those things. It may look little, but especially like fetching some water, but it's teamwork, and it kills a lot of time, and it makes things much easier.
Yeah, and I felt like, I know, for me, it just made me feel closer to him, and it was fun. I'm like, oh wow, that was cool. Because I asked him, please, I mean, because we live in a complex, you can't use like a hose pipe or anything, so you need to save water. And I didn't know that actually people you can.
We can misbehave and use the fire hydrant.
Come on. And I wasn't even sure if they allow you to wash a car here. But I saw another guy washing a car. That's when I was like, oh yes, we need to wash our own car. And that was cool. I feel like sometimes we live in a world where everything is so fast, and there's no time for team building. There's no time to spend time together. And that's why I'm kind of like sometimes proud that we've got maybe this YouTube video where we can maybe talk to each other while we talked to you guys, and just to share our bit of experience and our lives with you guys, more especially our friends and families, Marco's family overseas, because from time to time we do forward them these videos. So it's just us, what we do, and also Marco is learning a lot with cooking, because I always thought he was very spoiled, but I've realized that we were raised differently. He was doing more of the, you get me, the
power chores.
The power chores, like he was mowing, and I mean, that garden was too big, but he doesn't really know how to cook. But I know he has learned a lot. But from doing those stuff together for us has really brought us together a lot, because I remember sometimes I'll visit that his parents will bake together. So I'm just showing, though it was before we got married, but like we would bake together, cook together. So he started actually to start chopping up for me and stuff like that before we even got married. And that really did bring us together, because now we live in a world whereby everything is about social media. It's all about texting. It's all about, maybe games and watching movies. I know it's good as well, like watching movies together, but it's not, you just you keep quiet and it's either you eat your snacks or popcorns. But for me, chores, I feel like it really help us to get to know each other much better, because I get to see, okay, maybe there you don't, okay, maybe I learned something from him on this one, and he learns from me. Maybe we kind of like argue a bit, yeah, you should not supposed to do it like that. And then yeah, so I think I really do enjoy it. And I think the chores also bring us back to our differences, because personally I love cooking, so probably that's how I know how to cook. Or do you disagree? I can't cook.
You can cook.
Okay, so I didn't want to
You cook nice food.
Okay. Okay, you heard it, guys. You heard it. Okay, yeah. So I love cooking, though I don't cook as much as I should because of time. But I really enjoy cooking.
So, yeah. So yes. Cooking is my weak point. Like there are times where, like if things don't go my way, I just get kind of frustrated. Like eggs, for an example. I don't know how to spread the eggs. No matter how hard you try, just to spread the portion of the egg.
The other day, guys, is like, I just can't get anything right in my life. I'm like, what happened? It's like these eggs, they're so small. I think maybe because I used to complain, like these eggs, guys, really look small. But
it tastes nice though.
They do taste nice. But if I make eggs, they're so big and stuff like that. So, but I decided to make peace with it, because still these eggs are very nice. Just that, I don't know how, they're just smaller. I don't know. But anyway, guys, yeah. And what did I want to say? So Marco, when it comes to our differences, Marco is more funny yet serious. I've never seen such a combination.
I am a serious person.
Funny but serious.
So, which is actually a good thing. It's good to be funny, but it's also good to be serious as well. Like you don't want to be all fun and no nonsense. So kind of.
And then which category do I fall to?
Maybe you fall under the category of maybe being the soft person or the business-minded person.
Oh, I've got the category. Okay. Yeah, I think you said it well there. I'm a soft person. And yeah, I guess soft people are not as serious. They're more like average. Because I am serious, but in a soft way. And I like our combination of our characteristics or personality. Because, sometimes you need someone in life who's like serious. It needs to be done, not it needs to be done. So I feel like our differences for me, I'm quite happy about, because sometimes where maybe he might be too serious, I'm like, is that necessary? So I feel like we complement each other when it comes to that, And he's very fun. I'm not bored. I think sometimes I'm funny, don't you think? Sometimes.
To be fair, sometimes.
Sometimes I can be, like sometimes I can, but I'm not really a funny person, But yeah, he's quite funny, and I enjoy that about him. And yeah, and he's not as serious before I got to know him. And when we met, he was like so serious, and he was so serious, guys, I tell you. But now I feel
what drama.
He was so serious, like I tell you. He was
what
like
drama.
He was like shh. I tell you, the kids are gonna. I'm not gonna worry. The kids, whether they want to go to church or not, he's gonna sort them out. Because hey, when it's time to go to church, you're not gonna be late. I tell you guys, I know I'm a little bit talkative now.
From time to time, I'm like a human clock.
Guys, I tell my friend new Notkolo, and I need to send this video to Notkolo as soon as I upload it. I know now she's kind of like busy, but I hope it's gonna find time. When Notkolo and myself we were late, I'm like, Marco is gonna show. We're not even afraid of God now. We're afraid of Marco. Like, Marco, oh, we're late. The other day I went with my friend Londi. We're like, oh my gosh, we're late, guys. You guys are much better, cause now we all don't like being there, but sometimes we'll be late, And firstly, you are disappointed at well, you are disappointed about God. I'm like,
Nah,
you guys are
you-
better. Because Marco is gonna.
The reason why you are late is because, I know we are late, but we need to take some pictures on the roadside or something.
And
You're
one day,
never late for the pictures, you ladies.
no, guys, one day, let me confess, one day we were kind of like running a bit late, but Notkola said, okay, I think that spot is so beautiful. And I know that from all my friends, I'm the one who loves more pictures, but that day it wasn't me. Notkola wanted a picture, and we stopped and took some pictures, and we confessed. So yeah, guys, he doesn't want to be late. So that's some of our day. He's very punctual, very, very punctual,
Which is a good thing.
which is a good thing. But I think he's extremely punctual, guys. Let me tell you something.
I like to plan in advance.
Besides that, guys, when we used to date, if he tells you 10 o'clock, he's going to arrive at 9:45. Gee, 15 minutes is a lot.
Not 15 minutes
You
before.
will. If he says 10 o'clock, it's not 10 o'clock. It's actually before. Yo, this guy was like, what? He's like, no, I'm outside. Because, I mean, when we started dating, like, every weekend he would take me out, showing me, like, how he got around. Because, I mean, I was quite new in the area and stuff like that. He's like, no, I'm outside. Yo, this guy was I'm like, yo, very punctual. And very, I think a gentleman as well. But I think he's starting to relax. But I'm teaching him because his father taught me how he must treat me. So, yes. Like today, we went to do some shopping. I'm like, okay, this guy, you are relaxing too much, too soon actually. We're coming back from Pick and Pay Hyper, guys, to buy some stuff because we were so hungry. We ate lunch almost. What time? What time is it now?
Something past 3.
Yeah, actually past 3. It wasn't like a lot of groceries, but we had 2 Woolies
But
bags.
but we had to buy groceries. We had to buy groceries.
I know, I'm talking about, he wanted me to carry the other bag. I'm like, okay, he hasn't spoiled me for a very long time when it comes to grabbing groceries. I'm like, no, I disagree. I'm not grabbing the other bag. Then he put it on the other side of the car. I left it there, and he had the car keys. I'm like, oops. Then I started walking back to our apartment.
Yeah,
So-
it was like a sharp knife fell right in my bag.
Yeah, I was so proud of myself. I'm like, oh, because I know when I'm with his father is such a gentleman. And I mean, I know he's like he got it from his father. But I mean, he wants to get lazy. So I'm teaching him, teaching him how to take care of me.
No, but don't get too comfortable in it. Don't get
Because
too
I
comfortable.
know he's not gonna cry like, hey daddy, evidence. I'm like, Paul will say what? How dare you even if say call me and tell me that? Because Pa is my Pa.
As you say, you're soldier.
Pa is my soldier. So yeah, guys. So I think that's what we wanted. I think that's more of our personality differences in a nutshell, like maybe in a summarized manner. But Marco is learning a lot from cooking, and he's helping me a lot when I cook as well. He does the chopping, and he can cook. He can make like what's that, tuna salad. He can cook rice now. And I think, guys, I need to do a video of him cooking pap. I need to teach him how to cook pap. I know it might be a disaster, but
I think it will be another Noah episode. To be honest.
yeah.
Oh yeah. One more thing. But when speaking of differences, when it comes to pastas, she cooks pasta way different compared to I cook pasta. She cooks halfway, empty the whole water, even though it's salted water, and then she puts water. She puts a new fresh water. Wait for it to boil. Like me, I didn't get. That's not how I cook pasta. I like to cook pasta in a nice big pot, lots of water, so there's enough space and room for the pasta to maneuver when you stir, so it doesn't stick. And then you got to pay attention to your pasta. You got to give it a lot of attention because pasta likes to stick against each other or on a pot.
Let me tell you something. Italians are very passionate about their pastas. I feel like the only thing the only perfect thing he can cook is pasta. I tell you, his pasta will never stick at all.
Not
Like,
even once.
not even if a tiny bit. And I'm always impressed. And I feel like the reason why I'm actually boiling and I don't like a lot of starch, and actually I shouldn't
But-
eat a lot of starch.
But I do understand her point of view because of the starch issue.
Yeah, I've got some starch. I've got a lot of food allergies, guys. So the less starch I eat, the better. So that's why sometimes, because I will boil it before. Okay, sometimes I put salt before I cook it halfway. But normally, this is what I'll do. I'll boil it halfway, remove that water, and put more, and then salt it a bit. But I like the way how his father does it, and that's how he learned from his parents that you put a lot of water so that it doesn't get stuck in the pot, and then from time to time you stir. Of which I used to be very lazy, but some of my gluten-free pasta, they kind of like get stuck, so you have to.
It requires a lot of attention, gluten-free pasta, and it's the worst.
I don't know. Yeah, it's just that's the way it is. And I don't know. We both don't like ironing, so we just iron. I taught him how to iron. Like yeah, his mom was like really impressed. I taught him how to iron, and he can iron for us sometimes, especially his cotton.
We mainly don't.
We don't really iron.
We don't really iron. We only iron if we need to go to church or go to a nice, nice place.
Look at this one. It's all flat and nice because it doesn't really need an iron. But I think he's needed an iron. But we were too hungry and grumpy after we spoke to his brother for more than an hour over the phone. We just wanted to go out and get some food. Didn't have energy to even if make something. and maybe that's so we got to Pick n Pay Hyper, and we saw this other special. It was written there that is 23 rand for both.
For 2 Tinky boxes.
For 2 Tinky boxes.
But we didn't read the fine print.
It was in
underneath
Tinky.
the price.
Yeah, so they put this price on the Tinky box, and we thought that was Tinky box. Because, we love Tinkies. Only to find out it was bread, guys. It was Albani bread. When we got to the till, I see that this price is just too way high. And then they said we must go
So we are catching up towards the old foggies. We need the glasses.
Yeah, and they told us to go to customer service. I'm like, yeah, we saw it. They're like, how much did you see it for? I'm like, for 2 Tinky boxes, 23 rand. That lady, she's like, I'm like, yeah, I saw it. Then the lady said, obviously, like in a gentle way. If I shouted, guys, I would have been embarrassed. The lady said, okay, let me go check. She came back with the thingy, the price. It's written the Albani bread. You buy 2 for 23 rand, meaning that one is 11 rand.
Someone put it there by mistake, or a kid or something.
Yeah, someone put it on top of the Tinky where the Tinkies were. So we thought that Tinkies.
We got overexcited that we didn't read the fine print.
Yeah, because a few days ago we bought them from Pick n Pay for $60, and my husband said, "Oh, we got robbed." I'm like, how can they rob us like that? I'm like,
and we also thought maybe they were expiring soon or something.
Yeah, because we thought, they're expiring in December, blah blah blah. But yeah, guys, we were very hungry. And what other differences can I think about? Okay, I think with the dishes. Okay, my husband, when he's done, because we don't have a dishwasher here, and I don't think we're gonna get one because there's no space for it, after he's done washing dishes, he goes and put the dishes by the sink and it's dry. And I guess it's something actually I never told him. I don't like it because it gets hard. But I don't easily get mad. But I'm just saying I don't like it. After eating, he puts the plates there and then they become dry. And then when you have to wash them, it's a disaster. And I think
it's just a little bit extra work. Build up those muscles.
Come on, and his coffee as well. I think I told him from his home after drinking his coffee, and then because it has that froth and
the leftover froth.
Yeah, and then it's all over the cup and everything. So I told him to put water after drinking. And actually does put water, but let me tell you, because it's usually on top, he puts tiny water and then the froth still doesn't have water. But I'm just saying that also when you do things different. You don't have to shout and be mad. How dare you? You put the dishes here and then dry and then as if it's really not the end of the world. I don't like it. And I know maybe with the dishes I've never told him, but it's not really the end of the world. So if I feel like I'm gonna do dishes, I'm just gonna put some water or start with something that is more easily washable. And so I'm just saying that also if your differences, if your characteristics or something, or maybe you like hanging the toilet paper this way or that way, you don't have to be shouting, you didn't hang the toilet paper in the right way.
Now when it comes to toilet paper, I like she
put it anywhere.
She just puts it anywhere. With me, it needs to go over not under, over.
Yeah, and I've seen such memes, that for me, I just put it anyhow. I'm not OCD when it comes to it. So we need to realize that sometimes our differences, you might be OCD on this and then the other person is OCD on this. Like I'm also with my food, I'm very passionate with my food, but
when I'm hot. Okay, when it comes to food, with me, when food gets served on the table, and the most important part before you eat, always thank the Lord for your food, because there's a lot of unemployed people who actually sleep with an empty stomach. So thank the Lord. So you need to thank God every day before you eat your meal.
Yeah.
So yeah. So when food is on the table, I just go free willy. Now her, sometimes she just decorates it and then puts this little bit, that little bit, and the aromat. Every time the aromat, she can't survive a week without aromat.
Aromat is just the best, guys.
It's her drug. It's her drug.
You have to, guys. Aromat just adds a little bit of more deliciousness. Yes. Yeah, so guys, I'm because when I visit these parents and stuff like that, by the time they finish eating, I'm about to start, because I was still busy running around the house checking if there's that.
You're decorating it like you're decorating a Christmas tree.
And then there's this, and then there's that, and then by the time they're done eating, I'm starting. Or maybe if they're halfway, if I was quicker.
Let's call it halfway, to be fair.
Yeah, but sometimes it will be like when everyone is done, and I was like, okay. But normally halfway done, so they'll finish before I finish. Yeah, so I think we must just learn. I think sharing those chores to get to know each other, like how this person washes dishes, how this person does that, do the laundry together. I mean, sometimes I put the laundry in the washing machine. He hangs. I mean, if he's not around, I'll wash and hang.
Everything counts. I mean, I mean, now when people say, a lot of people say I'm tired, like, how could I put it this way? Even though you got a job to do, like your own job where you earn money, but you also got a job to do within the household, and even though it's time consuming and hard work, even after you've worked, but it is for what it is, and we can't run away from it. And it also helps you with discipline as well.
Yeah. So guys, we don't wanna, because I see this video is taking
longer than expected.
I thought it was gonna be like 10 minutes, and it's like 30 minutes. There is something. Okay guys, we're just gonna say bye, and then we're gonna do a next short video of how we kind of like grew up. I promise it's not gonna be long. I promise, ne? Between 10 to 15 minutes, hopefully.
You said you promise.
Yeah, I promise, guys.
The subscribers have got their eyes on you.
Yes, between 10 and 15, I said. Yes, guys. But thank you so much, guys, for really watching and tuning in. Love you lots. And please, if you want to get to know the Lord and you are not sure how to get to know the Lord, comment below. We can get in touch with you and introduce you to Jesus. I mean, he has done so much in our lives personally, and we hope that we can share more videos about what the Lord has done in our lives, and perhaps maybe we can also do a short video how we got to know Jesus, which I think we never really shared at all. I mean, he doesn't know how I got born again, and I don't think he has shared. So also, we're not gonna prepare about that one. We're just gonna share. Hopefully we still remember how it happened. Okay, guys, love you. Bye.
Cheers, guys, and once again, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for the latest videos. So cheers, guys. Stay safe, and as a lot of people say nowadays, wear a mask.
Bye.
Bye.